dear to my heart. We've actually been friends since grade 8. We were actually in band together, and he was one of my first friends in high school. So don't make me cry, but Bradley literally, I wasn't always the coolest kid in school. We'll just say that. But he was always my good friend. And, one of the things that I really love, can you sit over here? Thanks. Nobody can see. One of the things that I really love about Bradley is he's always stuck by my side no matter what. And when I first opened my clothing store, we actually used to throw meetings just like this in my store. And we'd let all the small businesses in the area get up and speak and share about what they did. And that was the very start of our referral network. I didn't realize what we had started back then. And my girlfriend Heather, she was amazing, Heather and Ken, and I wish she was here today, but we called it Plan C, because Plan A, you start off and you have this amazing plan for your life and your future. That doesn't work out, so you start a side hustle. But that doesn't work out, so then what's next, right? So we created a community back then, and I didn't really realize. Like, I actually shared a picture just last week of all of us sitting in my clothing store and me speaking on stage, and I was selling cell phones. Can you believe that? ACN, like, I didn't even, yeah, it's crazy. Bradley, like, I remember when he first got his barber shop, and I used to actually run meetings on Sundays out at his barber shop because that was the only day it was closed. I almost got arrested once because the alarm went off, and that was pretty funny too. But he's also a DJ, and he's an amazing person. We've all worked together for so long. I wanted to give a shout out right now to Ty for letting us having our amazing night here. So all of us worked together way back in the days before we had Facebook and social media and evidence, but I'm grateful for our connections that we still currently have, and for him reaching out to me to work with him and to host this night once a month. He has his amazing event every Friday night. If you guys want to come out every Friday, he's the DJ. He does amazing music, and it's all old school, and it's really, really fun. So we want to show him some love because this is his night that's just getting started off, and I'm grateful to be able to piggyback off of his night to allow us to come in here and do this event. And a shout out to our cameraman, Darrell, over there in the corner. Yeah. He's my media guy. I drag him with me everywhere I go. So shout out to him, and shout out to Corral. He's the one that's setting up our podcast so I can do all the amazing interviews for all of you guys. Yeah. And more importantly, I want to introduce Bradley Breary. He's an amazing realtor now, and he also offers referrals. So if anybody is buying a house, or anybody that you know is buying a house, I'll let him share about that. But without any further ado, Mr. Bradley Breary.
Yes. All right.
Grade 8.
Okay. This thing is a little bit on the loud side, so I'm going to turn it down a bit. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so as she said, I am partly a DJ. And as a DJ, I have no problem taking a mic and saying whatever I need to say for the crowd. But here I am tonight doing my first speaking, I guess, job.
And he's the DJ for our big event.
Okay. I guess I just learned that now. But being here as a speaker, once again, I'd like to thank Ty. Thank you for having the space. I'd like to thank all the staff at Terminal Pub, and the food here is amazing. And last of all, Beauty Squad, Referral Network, and everybody who's a part of it. I'd like to thank you guys for having me here tonight. As I said, as a DJ, I have no problem taking up a mic and saying whatever I need to say to get the crowd going. But here I am, Chat GPT, a bunch of scripted stuff that I have no idea what I'm doing. So you know what? I'm just going to do it the best way I can. Introduce myself. So I am currently a real estate agent with Stonehouse Realty, Team Zuber and Associates. One of the better, in my opinion, yes, I'm biased, so what? One of the better brokerages in the community. It is what it is, right? But before I got here, a long time ago, I started a journey cutting hair. And cutting hair, believe it or not, was not just about the hairstyles or the haircuts. It was about building relationships with a lot of my clients. A lot of the conversations we had while in the barbershop has led me to actually put more care into my clients and their needs and the conversations I had with them more than the haircut or even the profit that I've made from the haircut, if that makes any sense. So, along that journey, it taught me so much. I've mentored kids, young kids. I was part of what's called a Game Ready Foundation. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but it's basically a foundation here in the Lower Mainland that deals with kids that don't have the opportunities a lot of us that have grown up with. So through the barbershop, I've mentored young youth all across the city. And it's weird that now at a certain level in my life, I could see these youth that have become adults that are now see me on the road. And I'm like, hey, Bradley. And I'm like, oh, wow. Like, you know what I mean? They got kids. They got same things I got. I'm like, damn, okay. So saying this to say that at the end of the day, everybody in this room, that whatever business it is that you're in, really it's about building relationships, right? And the relationships we build, if you're doing something from the heart, it's not so much about what you do, but it's the impact that you have on the people that support you, right? And I think that's what we're all here for. And, yes, I'm a real estate agent and, I like to say I'm good at what I do. And part of what I do, and I said, learning from just past experiences from the barbershop, from the DJing and into real estate, it's about building relationships. It's about knowing your clients. It's about knowing what they want, what they need, and being able to provide a service that really benefits them. And by doing that, yes, everything else that we, look for in terms of profits, commissions, whatever you want to call it, follows. But I believe that if you lead the way on looking at just how much money you're going to make, you're not going to provide the best service for your clients. It's about loving your clients. It's about loving what you do. And it's about loving the impact that you can have on the clients that come into your business. So that's kind of why I'm here. I'm not here to say, the best realtor calling me. Of course I am, but I'm not going to say it now. So, of course I said it. But no, like all jokes aside, guys, like we're all here. We're all professionals. A lot of us here are professionals in what we do. And the main objective to what we do is to provide a service to our clientele that makes an impact on their life, which is actually bigger than the service we provide if you really think about it. Are you guys in agreement?
Yes.
Okay. So once again, yes, I'm here. I had a script in my hand that I'm not even using, so I'm just going to leave that over there. Because really, this is about talking from your heart, right? Where all the speakers that were here tonight really just spoke from their heart. And the main goal in no matter what business you do, you could be a DJ, you could be dealing with legal services, you could be dealing with health and wellness services. At the end of the day, once you have a passion to make a difference in somebody's life, then that's really what this is all about, right? And here in the Beauty Squad Referral Network, part of what I believe is the main objective is for a collective group of professionals that know that they can trust that if I refer somebody for a wellness care or for legal services or for whatever other services are provided in this room, that we can trust that that individual is going to give our referral the best care, treatment, and attention possible. Am I right, guys?
Yes.
So at the end of the day, Calli, we've come a long way. She actually, I want to say something. She mentioned earlier how she almost got arrested and she wasn't even joking. So yes, I had a barbershop in Surrey called Island Vibez. Yep, Island Vibez Hair Studio and Accessories. And I was away, as I said, because I do DJ. I was actually in Mexico DJing for a wedding. And while I was there, I'm literally at the turntables in the middle of the wedding and my phone keeps blowing up in my pocket. I'm like, why is Calli calling me? Why is Calli calling me? So after like the fifth time, I'm like, I might as well answer it, right? So I'm literally headphone in my ear, hand on the turntable, and Calli in the other ear. And I'm like, what's up? She's like, bro, the cops are here. I'm like, what do you mean the cops are here? She's So I was like, okay, what's going on? So I guess she messed up the alarm code that I gave her and punched a bunch of codes. The alarm started going crazy. And of course, automatically the cops come, right? So there's Calli. So I thought for a split second, like, it would kind of be funny to see what happens if she actually goes to jail. But then I'm like, she's my friend. I can't do that. So I had to talk to I was exactly her first week from Toronto. I'm like, you know what? Let's just get her locked up and see what happens. But no, I didn't do that to her. But once again, Calli, she's come a long way. And one thing I have to say about Calli is that the word perseverance is like it. She's come a long way. She's had a lot of obstacles in the way. She's had a lot of deterrences. And through that, she's persevered. She's kept pushing. And you know what? Kudos to you, Calli, for coming this far and continuing the journey. And you hear what? At the end of the day, you're bringing us all together as a collective of business professionals that really just want to see the best for the people that we serve. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm not going to make this long and drawn out and draw a bunch of tears, but for all the individuals that are part of the network, yes, I do offer a referral. If somebody has a referral, a friend, family member, at the end of the day, you, the family member or friend or whoever it is that you may be referring, trusts you. And in that, I need to earn your trust so you can trust me to give the best care to them as possible. And yeah, I'm up here and I make my jokes and stuff. But when it comes to my job and what I do, I take it very personal and I take it serious. So I treat your family like my family. That's what I'm here for. And that's what we're all here for, I'm pretty sure, right? So we can talk more about that after. But I just like to thank everybody for having me here. I'd like to thank Calli, once again, Terminal Pub. I don't know who the chef is, but he's amazing. So round of applause for the chef, everybody. And everybody else here, once again, the cameraman, the video man, Ty, everybody, once again, I'd just like to give you my deepest thank you for having me here tonight. And if you want to know more about me and what I can do, I'll be here for a few minutes and let's talk and let's switch information and get this business going. Okay, guys? All right.
All right. So, just a couple quick announcements. If anybody is new to the network that has not registered as an affiliate, if you're a customer, there's a QR code. There's some on a couple tables. You can sign up for the pre-launch, so you can just join for free. If you're a business owner, please get in touch with me and we'll schedule a Zoom call so we can learn how your business can benefit and how we do all the promotions and advertising for you. And one other thing, I just wanted to say one more time, thank you to Coco Couture. It's our new caterer that's part of our business, and she brought this chocolate covered strawberries. There's still a few left. If you'd like to get one, please help yourself. She has a Valentine's Day pop-up, and the address is on the table. She has some amazing promotions and boxes for your Valentine's, for your significant other. And she also does custom catering boxes and different things like that, like chicken boxes and different things like that. So shout out to Marissa. And we're actually going to do a draw now. So Deborah, if you'd like to come up. And thank you for Deborah for donating a gift for us to do a draw. If you guys have things that you would like to donate, like for the next events, offer services, please feel free to bring something and we can do a draw for the next event as well. And one other quick announcement is we're actually gearing towards our launch of our Beauty and Wellness magazine. So if you're in the beauty and wellness industry and you'd like to share something about your service, the next magazine will be, we're actually starting to roll that out very soon. And we are also looking into our big launch party and vendors market event for the middle of April. And the announcement will be soon. And you can have a vendor's table and all the vendors get time to speak on stage just like tonight. Okay? So Deborah, let's have somebody else draw it. Woo, Penny. Wanna take a card?
It's not a bottle of wine, just
Oh. All right. If you pick me, put it there. I don't know.
If you pick me, I'll take it though.
U.S. Spotlight.
U.S. Spotlight.
All right.
Yay! So Carla is over in the corner. Carla, would you mind to come up and take a picture for your gift? Awesome! Congratulations to Carla. And this is a special gift just from Deborah. Awesome. And you can take a picture. Where's my cameraman?
Oh, you can always put it
Slack it. Okay.
Wow, some people need to be morning. Boss.
Thank you. Okay, so now this is the end of our night. Thank you, everybody. Please remember the next one is March 6th, and to invite more guests. It's on Eventbrite. It's on Facebook. Please invite more people to come, and let's get the party started. DJ time.
How'd I do?